DeMarcus Cousins prepares for Sacramento's biggest game of the season here in Oklahoma City, as the Kings are in the middle of a late-season playoff run as they hover around the 8th seed. And DeMarcus says the defense has been the catalyst for this run.
I think that's the best way to get this team going, with a defensive mindset. We got a lot of talented guys, we got a lot of length, and we have a very versatile team. So, with that approach, I think we can get the game going easy for ourselves.
Sacramento defeated the Washington Wizards in a blowout, and a big part of it was something like this right here. Darren Collison, his defense on John Wall. That's exactly what Cousins is talking about, as the Sacramento Kings are currently over 500 by 2 games as they sit at the 8th seed, tied for it with the Pelicans. And this run really started after their loss to the San Antonio Spurs. It was a tough one, and DeMarcus said, "We have 2 options after a loss like this. We can either put our heads down, or we can regroup, come together, and go on a run." He wants to make the playoffs. The win against the Wizards was huge, and it was a group contribution. Boogie didn't even lead the team in points. That was Allen Crabbe. So here we are in Oklahoma City, a huge game for Sacramento tonight. Alright, what's up, y'all? I had to give you some weird, thematic intro, because I don't know. Aaron Aflalo's back, because he was injured for 900 years, which is a good thing, because now I don't have to play Ben McLemore, because he was playing like trash. Allen Crabbe and his really weird hair, hopefully he hits a few jumpers for us. This is a decently big game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, y'all. Hopefully Russell Westbrook doesn't go off for 95 points. And Anthony Morrow is at the small forward spot for the Thunder, aka there ain't no defense being played over there. That's pretty much going to be a cakewalk for Crabbe all night. We're already up 7-0. The hell's going on here? Westbrook's trying to look fancy, and then he just got his stuff rejected by Collison. I have no idea how Collison blocked the shot. And then Aaron Aflalo, thank you for being back, because you can actually hit an outside jumper. And part of me is thinking about keeping Aaron Aflalo, because at least he's a nice placeholder at the 2-guard spot. I don't know, we'll see. What's more valuable, him and his salary, or a first-round pick? How the hell are we up 21-8 on the OKC Thunder this early? They have a really good record. They're 41-27 or something like that. I don't know. Andre Robertson thinks he's Reggie Miller, and apparently he is, because he just made that one. Maybe he's mad at me because I didn't end up trading for him. But we still have an 8-point lead. Now it's a 10-point lead, so we're looking good. Cameron Payne doing something. I don't know what. Robertson, what the hell is up with him being so willing to shoot threes, man? He's still a 70-something from out there, but I don't know, and I also don't know how they didn't pick up Willie Cauley-Stein. That boy is as athletic as all hell, man. DC, couldn't finish that one, but the Quazzo 6th man was still doing a good job. I don't even know if Quazzo was a word, but whatever, I've coined it at this point. We just left Anthony Morrow open. Not a good look. There's a few guys in this game where right when they're open, you're like, well, that's 3 points. He's definitely one of them. And DeMarcus, or Darren Collison, I should say. Excuse me, they both have the same initials. He makes that one. And then now it's DeMarcus, as OKC is not bringing a double team. What are y'all doing? You're really not going to bring a double team. You're just going to let Joffrey Laverne get dunked on? Okay. Listen, I'll gladly dunk on you with Boogie. I'm just like, what are you doing? Russell Westbrook, who loves mid-range jumpers in this game, which I don't understand because you figure he would just attack the rim like a crazy person, makes that one. 11-point lead, we're doing damn well. But are we going to blow this thing in the third quarter or what? The double team, y'all left Crabbe open. Ooh, a rare miss. That's interesting. I had to bump down the 3-point thing even more because once again it was feeling a little too easy. I think I finally got it in the right spot. Hopefully. Steven Adams is a beast on the boards. He's a mountain man. I don't know, he's a good player. Ersan, a little Ersan Ilyasova sighting. I remember one year with the Bucks, he was legitimately good, and then he fell off a cliff ever since. But this time, when they double-team Crabbe, smartly, he goes to the mid-range for a nice jumper. Allen Crabbe is the perfect player to play off of Boogie. It's pretty much established at this point. And I wanted to make them pay for going with Cantor and Laverne, but Caspi couldn't make them pay. But luckily for us on the other end, Russell Westbrook keeps taking dumb jumpers for a reason that I don't know. I got Malachi Richardson some run because I've kind of given up on McLemore, if I can be honest. Ty Lawson with a mid-range. I really need to get Collison back in the game, man. He needs a little bit of rest. That is a horrible shot by Westbrook. Why would you take a long 2-pointer on a fast break? But he still made it, so it's not good for us. and I really wanted to bring help defense, but not the best execution by me. It's only 3 points. We can't lose this now, man. This is a big game. I set it up with a decent intro. Very nice Aaron Aflalo. That's what I'm saying. Like, at least he's okay from the shooting guard spot. He's not great, but I don't know. Maybe we'll end up picking up his option. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to do with Aflalo? But Westbrook is not letting us go, so we're going to have to keep this thing going. And I decided to run a little DC squared pick and roll, which might be the best or worst catchphrase thing I ever thought of, who knows. But Boogie, luckily, can hit a little mid-range jumper, and Steven Adams don't want to go out that far. 7 points. Ersan Ilyasova at the rim. I went with Matt Barnes because I wanted to get a little more speed in there because I figured Ersan Ilyasova's trash, so we could take advantage of that, and we pretty much do because Boogie with the basket, Barnes went coast to coast. Safe to say DeMarcus Cousins is pretty hyped after that one because that lead gets us, 3 games over 500 now? We blew out the Wizards. We beat OKC. It was really a back and forth game the majority of the time, but we got that big lead early on, and then it was like that's all we needed. DeMarcus was fantastic. 30, 13, and 7. That boy wants to make the playoffs, man. And I know I do. I know you do as well. And so after we look at the team stats overall, I mean, Allen Crabbe, efficient, can shoot, very good acquisition for us. DC was great. Willie Cauley-Stein with 8 rebounds. So 36 and 33. And then the simulator, while it did definitely scare me, it was nice enough to give us the 8th seed. So after we see all this stuff, Brandon Knight 6th Man of the Year, that makes sense, I guess. You will see, we're in the postseason, so the Kings have made the playoffs. Now we got the Warriors, so it seems like we always get the 8th seed in my series and we go up against the best team. We'll see what happens.